Hey, what's up everyone? It's Julian, and in this video, I'm gonna talk to you guys about what to say inside of your Instagram DMs and also exactly what not to say. Because back when I was freelancing, and even to this day, when I reach out to people, there's a specific formula that I follow to actually get people to respond to me. Now, this is something that I wanted to talk about because in business, you're gonna have to reach out, and typically people in the past did this via email, but nowadays people tend to do that a lot more often via Instagram DMs or Messenger messages. And the reason why this is so important is because if you don't understand the fundamental basics of how to reach out to people and how to just talk to people, it's gonna be really hard to get anywhere in life and in business because that's the way the world works. You have to work with people. So you have to understand how to talk to people to get them interested and actually get them to respond to your ideas. So I'm gonna actually dive into my Instagram DMs, show you real live examples, and hopefully by showing you guys that, it'll be a little bit easier for you guys to actually learn and understand what to say and what not to say. And I just wanna say that for those of you guys that are being used as examples in this video of what not to say, if you're watching this video, it's nothing but love here. Seriously, I just wanna help you guys learn a few things, and hopefully you don't take this too personally, and hopefully you can actually take these things that I'm talking about and use them to actually learn how to improve your outreach strategies. So if I hop straight into my Instagram DMs, I'm actually gonna hop over to the message requests. So these are the messages that people have sent me that I haven't even responded to yet. And I'll just take the first message as an example.
Yo, homie, I hope you're doing really well. Yo, homie, I hope you're doing really well. I wanted to shoot you a message because you have really incredible content, dude. And I wanted to reach out because I am a motivated creator, filmmaker myself, and I wanted to see about potentially collaborating with you in this next year to help you create content, grow your brand, work with you if you have other gigs that you need support on at this point. I can really relate to, blending that art and the business side of things. I've been traveling. I've been around the globe a couple times. I was living in Bali for a while, which I'm pretty sure is where you are now. And I've been doing this full time for 1.5 years. So I would absolutely love to collaborate, create with you, and support what you're up to. So let me know if you want to get on a call and chat sometime. I really want to work with some more creators this year, work with some bigger brands, and just support different people and what they're up to. So yeah, man.
Okay, so that's the first message I got. So the good thing is that he sent a voice message. So that's the first pro tip for you guys. Sending voice messages or video messages comes off much more personalized. So in my experience, when people send me voice messages and video messages, I tend to actually respond to those people, and the chances of me doing that are a lot higher. Now, one of the first things I noticed is that he says that he wants to collaborate, okay? To me, I really do not like the word collaborate. I feel like it's way overused nowadays. And the reason why I don't like it is because it doesn't really tell me anything, okay? Like, what does that even mean, collaborator? Do you want to help me? Do you want me to help you? And the only way for me to find out what he means by that is for me to hop on a call with him, which is just taking my time. And time is the most precious asset that I currently have. So what I don't like about this message is that things are very vague, right? He's not really mentioning how he wants to collaborate. And towards the end of the message, he really focuses about how he wants to do things and how he wants to grow his business and he wants to do things. When you're reaching out to somebody, you don't want to talk all about yourself. You want to try and position yourself as the person that is going to help the person you're reaching out to. So the way that I see this message is, it seems like he really wants to help himself by connecting with me. And that's the exact opposite of how you should position yourself when you reach out to someone. When you reach out to someone, you should position yourself in a way where it seems like the only thing you're trying to do is help the person you're reaching out to. Not yourself, but the person you're reaching out to. And this message just seems like he's really trying to help himself out by connecting with me. And all he's asking for is my time. So to me, I'm not really gonna respond to this message, and I'm actually gonna go on to the next one. All right, so the next message, I have to be honest, I didn't even read yet, but I mean, come on guys, look at how long this message is. This message is so long that I'll probably die and shrivel up in a casket before I finish reading this. So that's something else that you guys don't wanna do when you're reaching out to somebody. You wanna keep things very short, very simple, and to the point, right? This dude is telling me his entire life story. And I get that a lot of stuff might be important, but save this stuff for when you actually get in contact with the person, okay? And you're actually talking to them. You don't need to do this on the very first message, because when you reach out to someone like me, I'm usually so busy that I don't really have much time in my day to check messages at all, period, right? I can't even check the messages that I have for my business, so I've hired a support rep to take care of that. So for the messages that I do get back to, I wanna make those as quick and fast as possible, okay? So when you send paragraphs of text, it really makes me wanna jump out of the message the second I open it up. So what I would recommend is just to keep things short and simple in the beginning. If you want to dive deeper into, longer discussed topics, do that after you're actually in contact with the person, because once I'm actually talking to someone and I get to know them on a personal level, I will take the time out of my day to actually go out there and help them. But when I have 100 messages to respond to, and I've got 20 people that maybe have a simple question, and then I've got one dude that's sending me a paragraph, I'm just going to try and get straight to the chase and answer as many people as I can with the simple questions, okay? The people that are texting me paragraphs this long, I'm sorry, but I'm just not gonna be able to take time out of my day. Even though I would love to, guys, I would love to really help everyone out. The amount of message requests that I have are in the hundreds, and I as a business owner, I just cannot do that and spend that much time out of my day answering questions. So now let's look at some examples of good messages that people sent me. And I'm actually going to hop now into my primary inbox. So these are messages that I actually have responded to. And I actually remember this guy reached out to me, and it was the perfect message. So he said, "Hey Julian, let me know if this isn't a priority for you, but I help photographers and videographers and content creators monetize their Instagram direct messages to sell more coaching or products without more ads. I'd love to give you a week's worth of near free trial for your business. All I ask for is a testimonial when we're done. Let me know if it's cool to go on. Happy to help however I can." This, guys, this is the perfect message, okay? First, quick introduction, who he is. Then the second message, right? He's coming off very not needy, right? If this isn't something you need, that's cool. So in the second message, he says, "Please let me know if this isn't a priority for you." So right off the bat, he's not coming off as needy. Then in the third message, "I help photo, videographers, and content creators monetize their Instagram direct messages to sell more coaching or products without ads." That one sentence, I bet you he probably worked on that one sentence for a while, because this sentence speaks directly to me, and it tells me how he can benefit my business using a strategy that's unique to what he's offering, right? Because I usually run ads, and he's saying he can help me sell my products without more ads. And he's also giving me a little bit of a taste of how he does that by saying that it's through Instagram direct messages, right? So he's offering something kind of unique here, and that kind of sparks my curiosity. And the reason why he's able to do that is because the way that he structured his message, he goes into enough detail to show me that he actually knows what he's talking about by talking about the overall strategy, but he doesn't go into detail so much to where the message becomes 5 paragraphs long and he explains the entire process to me, because I don't need to know all that stuff, right? I just need to know how it works at a high level, and he does that perfectly. Then he goes on to say something even better, and he says, "I'd love to give you a week's worth of near free trial for your business," right? So then he relates all of that back to me, showing me there's absolutely no risk involved. And that's the first thing that people are gonna worry about when they hop into their inbox, right? When you have a random person messaging you, the first thing that's gonna hop into their mind is, what do they want from me, right? This is gonna be the first thing that anybody thinks when they open up a message from a stranger that they don't know. Now, that's why the way he starts this message off is so good, because he's actually not talking about what he wants from me. He's saying how he can actually help me. So it's nice. It's a little change from the most messages that you get throughout your day. Most messages that I get are people just asking, and he's coming and actually providing value. And he's not only providing value, he's showing me that what he's offering is completely risk-free, because that's the second concern people have, right? What's the risk, right? What is the risk involved? And he's telling me it's absolutely free. Now, the third thing that's gonna pop up into my mind, which is absolutely amazing, the way that he thought about this entire process, he must be some type of psychologist, right? The third thing that he says, right, is, "All I ask for is a testimonial when we're done," which answers the last objection I had, which is, okay, you're offering me something for free. So the first thing was, what do you want from me? By actually saying that instead of taking something from me, he's trying to help me. My second objection was, what is this going to cost and what's the risk, by telling me it's absolutely risk-free and there's no charge involved. And then the third objection I'm going to have is, okay, what's the catch, right? And the catch is all he wants is a testimonial when we're done. I'm a fair guy. I'm a business owner. That sounds fair to me. That's absolutely realistic. So then he goes on to say, let me know if it's cool to go on. Happy to help out however I can. This right here, guys, is the perfect message. I hate to reveal this for the person that sent this over to me, but as you guys can see, he's very clear and direct. He cuts straight to the chase of how he's not trying to help himself, but how he's trying to help you, how there's absolutely no risk involved. And yes, of course, you also want to know what's in it for them, because people don't just go out of their ways and out of their days to help people for free, right? And he's asking for something that's very reasonable and something that I would be happy to do if he delivers a good service. So this right here is the perfect message. The next message, let's see if I can find it. Is from this guy, Don. He actually sent me a video. Is from this guy, Don. He actually sent me a video message, but I'll play it real quick so you guys can listen to what he said.
How's it going, mate? My name is Don. Hope you're having a great day today. So the reason I'm reaching out is because, number one, came across your Insta page a bit earlier today, and I found that I really vibe with your content. And number two is because after I clicked that link in your bio, I noticed that you're currently sending your traffic over to a free webinar page where after they watch that webinar, I'm assuming you're going to give them the opportunity to purchase some sort of mentoring or some training with you. So Julian, I'm assuming you're a very busy guy. You might be taking some of these calls yourself. And if so, I'd love to alleviate some of that stress from your shoulders by taking those calls for you. Basically answering any questions, any concerns, educating them about who you are, what you have to offer, and yeah, just turn them from on-the-fence customers into paying clients for you.
Cool. So as you guys can see, right, the first thing he says on the call is, he's kind of like jumping in with some small talk. Just, hey, I found your Instagram page, thought it was pretty cool. Trying to build some type of rapport, right? And you do that with anyone you want to reach out to. Build some type of rapport by showing them that you actually checked out the work that they have, right? You don't want to be the type of person that just spams people talking about their business without showing any interest in what they have to do. So he actually checked out my Instagram, and I appreciate that. Then the second thing that he jumps into is how he went through my entire process, and he's talking about the marketing strategy that I'm using, and then he starts jumping into the fact that the way that I have everything set up, he's assuming that I'm taking sales calls, which I am. And then he jumps into the fact that I'm probably a very busy person. He's relating to me, the fact that I'm a business owner and I'm very busy, and he would like to alleviate some of those calls off my shoulders, which is music to my ears. Because to me, again, like I said in the beginning of this video, time is my most valuable asset, right? It's everyone's most valuable asset. So when someone comes to me and says, hey, I can alleviate some of the time that you're spending and put that onto my shoulders, that right there is absolutely amazing. And for those of you guys that don't own businesses, obviously, he is interested in doing some type of commission-based work, because that's how sales work, right? You do some type of work for people, and based on the results they get you, they get paid a commission. And to me, that's the best type of work, because they only get paid when they deliver results. So that message to me was absolutely great. The fact that he delivered it in a video message actually resulted in me contacting him. We hopped on the phone. We talked a little bit about the job position, and that wouldn't have happened if he sent a paragraph long message, or if he sent me a message that wasn't very clearly directed to how he can help me. And that's what I want you to get out of this video, guys. There's a book called How to Win Friends and Influence People. And reading the book, a lot of it is just common sense, but common sense is not common practice. And when it comes to today's world, most people walk around only talking about themselves and how they can help themselves and how they want you to help them. And nobody actually takes a second to listen to other people. And that's really the secret to reaching out to people and actually contacting them, starting some type of relationship with them and working with them, is actually listening to people, okay? Most people are so wrapped up in their own little worlds that they never listen to anyone else. So if you can be that person that reaches out to someone and actually provides value and listens to what this person is trying to do with their lives, they will do anything to help you in your life as well. So with that said, that's the end of this video, guys. When you reach out to people, make sure that you keep things short and simple. Try and provide some type of value. And when you do provide value, give people a quick little background taste of what's in it for you as well, because people know that people just don't go around and doing stuff for free, right? So people are gonna get their guard up when you start offering stuff for free, because immediately they're gonna wonder, what does this person want from me? So, if it's something like a quick testimonial or a commission, right? Something that makes sense, they're most likely going to be open to discussing things with you to see what your performance is like. And this is going to be super helpful regardless of if you're a freelancer just trying to get a new client for your business, or if you're a business owner and you're trying to start some type of partnership with another business owner that's also very successful. It doesn't matter what level you're at or what stage you're at in life. These are just the principles of how you're going to reach out to people and actually get people to respond to your messages. So with that said, that's the end of this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.